West Asia is on tenterhooks. There is no breakthrough yet, even though US and Iran have started formal negotiations. Amid military posturing by both sides, it has now emerged that Iran dictated terms to the US during these talks. As per reports, the Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi made it clear that talks will not go ahead in the presence of CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper, who visited the USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier. In an unprecedented move, the world's military superpower reportedly accepted this condition. The Iranians additionally purportedly refused to sit across the negotiating table with the US President Donald Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, and West Asia envoy Steve Witkoff. The talks were conducted indirectly through Oman's Foreign Minister Badr al-Busaidi, who passed messages to the delegations sitting in different rooms. While US demands reportedly included limitations on ballistic missiles and ending uranium enrichment, as well as aiding of outfits like Hamas and Hezbollah, Iran stood firm on its stance. It affirmed that the talks shall be limited to the nuclear issue alone, and that no discussion will be entertained on ballistic missiles and uranium enrichment. Earlier, the US had agreed to Iran's condition for shifting the talks venue from Turkey to Oman. Now, Israel has upped the ante. Prime Minister Netanyahu has dashed off to the US for a meeting with Donald Trump to discuss the negotiations with Iran. Earlier, Israeli defense officials told their American counterparts that they are willing to strike Iran alone if necessary. In fact, they dubbed Iran's ballistic missile program as an existential threat to Israel.
On this trip, we will discuss a range of issues: Gaza, the region, but of course, first and foremost, the negotiations with Iran. I will present to the President our views regarding the principles for the negotiations, the important principles, which in my view are important not only for Israel, but for everyone in the world who seeks peace and security in the Middle East.
Iran is also keeping a close eye on Netanyahu's America visit. It has advised America to act independently of the pressure exerted by Israel. Tehran's diplomatic offensive continued as Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's senior advisor Ali Larijani held talks with senior Omani officials.
Our negotiating party is America. It is up to America to decide to act independently of the pressures and destructive influences that are detrimental to the region.
Even as US dithers on its future course of action, Iranian authorities have continued their internal crackdown. 4 prominent figures, including Reformists Front Chief Azhar Mansouri and former diplomat Mohsen Amizadeh, have been arrested for allegedly disrupting the country's political and social order and working for Israel's benefit during the anti-government protests. Earlier today, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei granted pardons and reduced jail terms of more than 2,100 people ahead of the anniversary of the Islamic Revolution. However, the list did not feature those who've been convicted in connection with the protests. Iran's Chief Justice Mohseni Ejei has ordered that anyone detained for the protests will receive zero mercy. By Iran's own admission, at least 3,117 people lost their lives during the nationwide anti-government demonstrations. With Iran's unwillingness to back down from an aggressive stance and US beefing up its military presence in the region, a common ground between the two sides seems a distant possibility at present.